Well, it looks like Capcom finally figured out how to incorporate hot drinks in the Monster Hunter world because the Iceborne expansion was just announced this morning by Monster Hunter World's producer, Ryozo Tsujimoto. And, you know, this Iceborne expansion pack, as it's being called, is seemingly huge. It's releasing sometime next year, probably towards the end of next year, that at the very least has a new map and Nagakuga, judging from those eyes and those sound effects during this title card sequence right here. Now, I thought it'd be fun to kind of speculate on what do you think is going to be included and kind of create a little mini wish list for what I want to see in this, you know, huge expansion pack. So let's begin by going over just exactly what was said in the presentation earlier this morning in case you missed it. Capcom announced a bunch of updates, including things like Arch-Tempered Colve, Arch-Tempered Nergigante, and those are coming sometime early next year, I believe. And then what I thought was really interesting was a crossover with The Witcher, kind of like they had a crossover with Horizon Zero Dawn and Aloy. Now, this Witcher thing is actually really cool because Geralt is, well, he's an actual monster hunter in his games, so it makes total sense to include him here. And I guess Geralt will be available sometime next year, and Colve is coming here in actually a few days. I think the date was December 20th or something like that. There was also this trial thing where you could download the game for free and play up to like 3-star quests or 4-star quests, and you can play online, and that's for people that don't own the game yet. So there's a way for new hunters to come in and, you know, try the game out. Unfortunately, there wasn't any announcement for the PC version of World though, so all these things they'll probably come to PC, but we don't know when exactly. And then just when the chat was screaming dead game, they dropped this trailer for Iceborne. Nobody knew what it was. It featured a Rathalos, and eventually it just took off from this group of hunters and it started flying over what seemed like an ocean or something, you know, skirting over the water. And then it flew to this icy place. I imagine this Rathalos flew to like a new continent or like an island or something. The reason I say that is because at the end of the trailer, it says new locales, which is plural, monsters, moves, equipment, and a new quest rank. You know what that means? It's pretty much confirmed G rank, even if it's not specifically called G rank. This is awesome and is exactly what Monster Hunter World needs, but unfortunately it's going to be a while before this releases, as it's slated for autumn 2019. That's quite a ways away. Now, Ryozo says that it's supposed to be as big as the ultimate versions of previous Monster Hunters, so we can expect this to be a pretty hefty expansion. We'll all have to buy it, but I don't even mind really. Games used to have large expansions like this all the time, especially on PC, and this is going to be something that, you know, we as fans of Monster Hunter can really sink our teeth into, and it'll really expand the gameplay. This is all well and good, but what do you anticipate Iceborne will be like? Personally, I would love to see some classic monsters return alongside some new ones. We already have Nagakuga all but confirmed, but let's get my boy Marshmallow Shark Zamtrios in there as well. Actually, I could see Zamtrios not being included since I feel like Capcom has an aversion to 4th gen monsters for some reason. I'd actually bet more money on seeing something like Tigrex alongside some new monsters. Honestly, I'm a little bit more excited for the new creative monsters than the old ones. Let me know down in the comments what monsters you'd like to see in Iceborne. Obviously, all sorts of icy weapons, armors, and items will be coming from the new monsters that are introduced in Iceborne, and I would like to see some new skills to deal with the cold and snowball status effects. I'm curious as to what exactly new quest rank means, because Arch-Tempered sort of acts like an artificial quest gate / rank, if you know what I mean? And just personally, I'm not that fond of Arch-Tempered monsters because they are by and large very similar to their original forms. So it'll be interesting to see how Capcom handles integrating these monsters into the story and how it affects Astera. One thing I'm really hoping though is console and PC parity for DLC when Iceborne releases. I'd much rather play World on PC due to the increased performance and the load times, but the PC version is lacking a lot of the existing DLC content. It would be nice if by the time that Iceborne releases, the PC version of World is completely caught up on DLC. If that's going to happen, I don't know, but that's what I'm hoping for. Well, what's your wish list for Monster Hunter World Iceborne? Let me know down in the comments. And also, just as an aside, for the rest of this month, I want to upload more frequently, just as an experiment, so you'll see more from me shortly. Also, I'm in the works of planning a 24-hour stream, probably December 23rd or 24th. That'll be over on twitch.tv/GameTacoFTW. There's a link down in the description of that. Make sure you follow me if you're not already. And I guess that's everything. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.